Next boar here is LL51. LL51 is a boar that I bought as a baby pig out of Lackey's summer. Oh, I guess the farm sale at his place there in Haskell there a couple years ago. He is a king of the hill on a deuces sow. He has been a very interesting hog to watch mature. He was an incredible baby, heavy structured and neat looking and square built, and became a bit more of an extreme piece as he started to mature. And then as he got older, he's kind of matured into an incredibly balanced, heavy skeleton one with a big body cavity and the right kind of proportions. And honestly, he's a boar kind of like his grandsire Deuces that maybe we didn't realize his greatest value until he got older. Maturity's been on this boar's side to where the older he gets, the more impressive he gets. But maybe what made me realize that I had to go back and use this boar some more is that in the first time around when I just bred a couple sows to him, one of the very best females on this farm in the last 4 or 5 years is a direct daughter of LL51. And then there were a couple barrows, a handful of barrows and show gilts that surfaced last summer out of him on fairly limited use from people across the Ohio and some of the surrounding states. And then you start studying this hog as a mature boar, and he starts to become more and more impressive. I just kind of said, heck with it. I got to put this boar in a few sows and give him a chance. And I gave him a chance on a couple, and then I just finally turned him loose here recently to really give him a chance on a wider range of sows. But those baby pigs that we've had this past time around, this past spring and late spring, have been really good. Those have been some of our better pigs to sell and been some of our better pigs that have fed. There's a barra that I know Brian Hines has got on feed for his daughters there up there in Michigan that's been grand a couple times. It's been a good hog, and there's several others out there out of them, and we've got more of them coming on the ground this summer. He is one that with a boar of this pedigree is a shot shorter bodied and bigger and more dense and his body cavity with better body flesh than some of those. And that's maybe what his strength is. He has the ability to sire some of that density of feature of skull and bone and correctness of spine and correctness of hip and squareness of rear leg, but able to do it with a better rib cage and body flesh than what some of the King of the Hills are. And we've all seen the value of the King of the Hills through what they can be as sows, but this is one that has the ability to add some of those same features and do it with a shot more just body density and bulk than what some of the King of the Hill stuff could do.
LL51 is one of those unapologetic sires, to be quite honest, and sometimes as show pig breeders, we know the value in a boar, but we just get caught up in the runaround, and quite honestly, we just don't get them used enough. And this is kind of one that fell into that category a little bit. And then, as Mike said, it only takes one, and that first litter came, and now LL51 is on the short list of a lot of the people that come through the stud, and you can see why. Heaviness of structure, center body, all those things Mike talked about, and maybe it's a broken record to a point, but we keep talking about just how some of these boars, their progeny, just they feed, they go to the feeder, they try every day to look like their sire tells them that they should. And as weird as that sounds, this is a boar that does exactly that. Those pigs are stout skulled, awesome bodied, heavy bone. Their maturity is correct. We think maybe this one can make incredibly high-end females because we've seen it, but I think at the same time, there's going to be, this one can get it done in the barrow ring as well. A very versatile sire, one that LL51, he's always been here, but now he's back and stronger than ever. Don't be afraid to put this one in your sows.